The only thing nicer than getting a present is seeing the customized gift tag or label on the wrapping. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to create a simple holiday gift label in CorelDRAW, and you can use these techniques for any type of label. Before we get started, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you'll find a link in the description below that will take you to our tutorial page on Corel's Discovery Center. Here you can also find a written version of this tutorial. A gift label or tag could be a small card or sticker, which you can have printed in a store or via an online service, or you can buy ready-made templates and print at home. For my example, I plan to print at home using a pre-formatted template that has space for 14 labels sized 4 by 1.3 inches. From the Get Started tab of the Welcome screen in CorelDRAW, I'll click New Document, keep Letter as my page size with 300 dpi resolution, and click OK. Next, to find my template, I'll choose Layout, Page Size, and open Label Presets, and the one I want is under Avery Laser Ink, number 5162, with space for 14 labels. This changes the page size to match the label size. For all sorts of design projects, Corel has a wealth of content such as clip art, borders, fill patterns, and more. You can find this by going to the Welcome screen and clicking Store or Get More depending on the version you're using. Choose a filter if you want and browse the options. Filtering by vectors will produce a list of vector content, which is scalable and easy to use in CorelDRAW, and these files are available in a number of formats. I already have a CorelDRAW file with a set of holiday symbols in vector format, so I'll go back to my drawing and click the import icon, find the file, and bring it in off to the side. Now I want to define the page border, and the easiest shortcut for this is to double-click the rectangle tool icon. The body of the label will have a neutral color, which I'll find and click from the standard palette along the right. I don't love this color, so I'll double-click the Fill Color swatch at the right side of the status bar, switch to Color Viewers, and set a very faint green. I also want a uniform frame, so this time I'll double-click the Outline swatch icon, set the position to the inside at 8 pixels, and for the color I'll use the eyedropper to match a dark green from the holly leaf. I now want to add one of the holiday symbols to the left side of the label. I'll activate the Pick tool and select the object group for the symbol I want, then move it into place and resize. When I click again, I have rotation handles. Clicking again brings back the move and sizing handles. I now want to add a simple To From text to the right. I'll activate the Text tool, click where I want to start, and write what I want to say using the default font and size, pressing Enter for line breaks, and clicking in blank space when finished. To make changes, I'll use the Pick tool to select the text, choose a new font, change the font size, and move it a bit, and click a red in the palette for the text color. This red is a bit bright, so I'll double-click the Fill swatch again, and use the eyedropper to match the red of the bow. To center both the text and the graphic, with the Pick tool still active, I'll press Shift to select both the text and the symbol, and choose Object, Align and Distribute, Center to Page vertically. Now this label is finished. For a little variety in my gift labels, I'll create a couple more, each with a different symbol. When each label is on its own page, filling the template later will be a breeze. So I'll use the drop-down arrow for the current page and duplicate it, copying everything to this new page. Now on page 2, I'll select and delete the bell symbol and bring in a different symbol. I'll repeat for a third label. The extra symbols are still there on each page, but won't print since they're outside the page border. Now it's time to print, so I'll choose File, Print Preview. The template is already defined, and contents from all 3 pages fill the first 3 slots. To configure the rest of the slots, I'll click the Imposition Layout tool icon. Each slot is numbered from 1 to 14, where each number corresponds to a page number. I only have 3 pages though, so I'll replace the higher numbers by clicking each one and replacing it with 1, 2, or 3. Now when I go back to the Pick tool, the slots are all filled in with several copies of each label. And if all looks ready to go, the Print button is right here. This brings us to the end of this tutorial on creating a gift label in CorelDRAW. If you've been watching this video on YouTube, you'll find a link in the description below that will take you to our tutorial page on Corel's Discovery Center. Here you can also find a written version of this tutorial.